From a power lunch with Warren Buffett to an entire missile base. Join us as we take a look at the 10 most expensive eBay listings ever.
Every year, eBay hosts a chance to have lunch with billionaire investor Warren Buffett. The winning bidder gets to take up to 7 people to dine at Smith & Wollesky in New York City on a mutually agreed date and time. Here they'll spend several hours wining and dining with the Oracle of Omaha himself, Mr. Warren Buffett. In 2012, an anonymous winning bidder parted with $3,456,789 for the pleasure. All proceeds go to the Glide Foundation, a charity that helps thousands of men, women and children through comprehensive personal empowerment services to combat poverty and homelessness. Einstein was a known atheist. Not long before he died, he wrote a letter to a Jewish philosopher named Eric Gutkind. Written in 1954, Einstein explains in clear words his views on religion. He gladly accepts to be part of the Jewish people, but he leaves no doubt in the reader's mind that the word God is a product of men's fears, and that religion is a rather childish notion. Only 2 anonymous bidders came forth when this piece of writing went up for sale on eBay in 2012. The letter itself, along with the envelope, postmark and stamp, was sold for a touch over $3 million. In 1997, a US fighter jet FA-18 cost the military $28 million to get into the sky. In 2004, Washington brokerage firm Lander & Associates listed just such a jet on eBay for just over $1 million for the starting bid. It was listed as in parts, but for a cheeky $9 million, the plane would be shipped, assembled and certified ready to rumble. Even the FBI were interested in the listing and showed up at Mike Lander's house, the person who put the jet up for auction on eBay. They wanted to know if it was a legit listing and to probably keep tabs on whoever bought it. Bridgeville, California. That's right, you can now buy entire towns online. Bridgeville, an 83-acre settlement complete with its own cafe, post office and 8 houses, went up for sale in 2006. A college kid named Daniel Thomas LaPile paid a mere $1.25 million for the entire town. However, a few months after the purchase, he committed suicide, found dead with a single gunshot wound to his chest. In 2012, an Atlas F missile base was listed on eBay. Built in the 1960s amidst Cold War fears of all-out nuclear war, it cost a staggering $16 million to construct. The silo sits on 19 acres of land in an unknown location in central Kansas. The seller would only reveal the exact address to legitimate pre-qualified bidders. The buy it now price for this Vault-Tec-esque underground hideaway was listed at a measly $475,000. It received one bid for $300,000, but closed when the reserve wasn't met. It's not known whether the seller ever found someone to buy it. I always thought the really big things, like say a Gulfstream II, would be brought and sold in big executive boardroom meetings. Well, throw that notion out the window, apparently eBay is the place to go if you ever want to buy a private jet. Gulfstream IIs are a twin jet engine plane tailored for corporate transport, comfortably accommodating up to 14 passengers. In 2001, a private charter flight company based in Africa paid $4.9 million for the eBay-listed Gulfstream II. This is the most expensive comic book in the world. In mid-2014, a pristine copy of Action Comics #1 was listed on eBay. The starting bid was just 99 cents. Those of you who don't know, Action Comics #1 was the first ever comic book written by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. This is the first time Superman made an appearance way back in 1938. The comic was said to be in immaculate condition, receiving a grade of 9.0 from the Certified Guarantee Company. The final price went for $3,207,852, making it the most expensive comic book ever sold on eBay. In 2008, Ian Usher, a British skydiver, decided to sell his life on eBay. Prompted by a looming midlife crisis and a bitter divorce, Usher decided to break new ground by auctioning his entire life. The extraordinary existential listing made international headlines. Usher's life included his parachuting gear, his old Mazda, a 3-bedroom house, introduction to his friends, and a trial position to the place he worked at. The final price went for a touch over $399,000. Usher later claimed that he was a little bit disappointed at the price he sold his existence for. Usher took the money raised and spent several years travelling the world attempting to knock off his bucket list of 100 experiences. He describes the adventure as the most incredible 2 years of his life. He learnt French, scored a bit part in a Hollywood movie, met Sir Richard Branson, swam with a humpback whale, ran with the bulls in Pamplona, and went skydiving nude. Usher now owns a secluded island off the coast of Panama where he lives a quiet, peaceful life. Honus Wagner baseball card. Inducted alongside all-time great Babe Ruth, Honus Wagner took the Pirates to the World Series twice. Only 200 Honus Wagner baseball cards are in circulation after Wagner forced the American Tobacco Company to stop producing them back in the early 1900s. In 2000, one of these ultra-rare cards came up for sale on eBay and was bought for $1.1 million. Brought to life by Frank Mulder of Mulder Design, this 387-foot mega yacht was listed on eBay in 2005. Complete with 10 multi-level suites, a salon, a fitness room, a cinema, office areas, and even a helipad. Of course, the bidder remains anonymous, but the price is known to all. Rumours have it that it was Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich that paid $170 million for the Giga yacht to add to his impressive collection.
Well, thank you so much for watching. That's the end of the episode. If you can't get enough of our content, then why not check out one of those two playlists right there. Remember to follow us on all our social media @SlapTam. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.